Hi guys, welcome to our next YouTube. This is episode 3. Today we are home. This is where me and both Georgia work day to day.
We basically live here.
Basically live here. This is where I run my PT hub from. This is where all the operations run from really for both of us. So we thought it'd be best to bring you back here to show you everything that we're going to bring you. Today we're going to be going through a shoulder focused push workout which will have some high incline stuff. But before we do, I'll update you on our off season. So currently I'm sitting around 10 kilos heavier than I was at the start of the off season. Everything's going well, everything's in a good place and I'm growing really well. So for me really it's just a case of keep pushing on and seeing how far we can take it really before we start prep next year. Georgia is...
So I can't remember how much my weight's. It went up quite a lot after show. It's come back down a little bit now, so absolutely feel really good at the minute. I feel happy, feel healthy. My relationship with food's really, really good. I'm happy with how I'm growing at the minute. So my legs have come up just under 2 inches since before my show. So not just from my show, actually from before I started my prep, they've come up 2 inches from that as well. So I'm really, really happy with that. Still got lines in my legs, so I'm happy with my condition. So looking to just carry on growing. And not competing again till next year now, so still need to bring my legs up a little bit more, and my delts is my weak area on my upper body, hence why I'm training it with Mr. King Delts over here.
As we always say, like and subscribe onto our YouTube channel so you can catch everything in full detail. Hope you enjoy, guys.
That feels quite easy. Maybe I might try 15. I think 20 might be too much.
Good, come on, and again. Yep, come on. Come on. Yep, come on. Good.
Oh yeah. Come on. Come on. Press it, come on. Little baby bites. Simon likes doing shoulders with me because I'm not very strong at it. Not like at legs. When he starts to panic a little bit, that I might do more plates.
Then I do panic.
Now I'm panicking.
Maya, I'll panic now. I've got a poorly rotator cuff. So
oh, here we go.
it's all right then. It's all right, it's all good.
Right, okay.
Let's go. Squeeze, good. Squeeze, 2, good. Yep. Yep, good, come on. Yep, good. Yep, come on. One thing you do find with this Smith machine is once it hits you, it hits, and that's it.
I don't sound like a guinea pig, but then when I'm training upper body, I do. Come on then. Yep, come on. And again, come on. Come on.
Yep. Yep. Come on, come on, come on, and again. Yep. Yep. Come on, come on.
Fucking hell.
Second exercise in. Now moving over to one of G's movements, which is shoulder press. So, key for us here is just to really help G now with her shoulders in this
Shoulders are
off-season.
shit.
So, for me, I worked really hard on my shoulders, delts, in my first phase of my off-season with pretty decent reward. So I'm kind of helping G with hers.
Simon's basically a walking pair of delts and calves. And I'm a walking pair of glutes.
So it's, obviously our aim now, this is the weekend where we get to do our workouts together really. So we try and maximise it where it helps us both in our development in our off-season. And especially for me as well, because obviously from a men's physique point of view, your upper body can just never stop improving, and it's something that I'm homing in on now, especially as I do 2 push days and 2 pull days a week, and I just really switch things up. So shoulder press, let's see what we've got.
Right, come on then. Nice and strong. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, I'm pretty strong at that, but again, it took 6 months to start mastering, wasn't it? I really started low.
I can only do 1 plate aside on that. That's machine's the beast. It's because it proper pins you like back more, doesn't it?
Solid. Yep. Good. Good. Come on. Squeeze. Yeah, not quite as low. Go. Yeah. Go. Yeah, good. Squeeze them out. Yeah. 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 Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Good.
You push that down then. You push that down. You did, I felt it. Right, ready? Up. Come on. Come on, press again and again. Come on. Up.
3, 2, 1. Good. Yeah. Squeeze. 5. Good. Come on, squeeze them out. Good. And again. Yep. And again. Yep. Good. And again. Push, 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 push. Come on, one more there. Yep. Yep.
One more.
Good rep. Good rep. Good rep. Good rep.
Oh, ow. Oh. Oh my God.
cuffed lateral raises on an incline bench. Reason for this is to try and hit a different angle.
This is really good for getting like right at the top of the delt, isn't it? Like right up here.
Gets a nice squeeze at the top and forces you to really use your delt muscle by using the cuffs. So as opposed to using the handles, where you'll normally recruit forearms, biceps, triceps, etc. Here, you'll just purely isolate those delts, and it really helps here having the incline bench, like Georgia said, getting the top of the delts on the medial head. So
we use cuffs quite a lot rather than using the handles, because the less you have to focus on holding it, the more you can focus on actually just squeezing the delt. And like Simon said, it takes out the forearm part of it as well. Slow it down at the top. Yep. Come on, Em, let's go. And again. Come on. Come on. This exercise has a new name for my clients because Mia's renamed it. This is the bondage one.
that's it, good. Just slight hold at the top. That's it. Good. Yep. Good. Keep it going. Yep. Come on. Yep, good. Yep, good. And again. Come on. Make it burn. Yep. Good. And again. One more. Squeeze it out. Yep. 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 Good set.
Pause at the top. Come on, slow it down. Yep. Come on. Elbows up. Come on. And again.
Squeeze, good. Yep. Come on. Yep. Come on, come on. One more. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yep.
Okay, no.
Right, guys, so this is where we mix it up a little bit. G's carrying on with some more delt work, doing single arm lateral raises with the cables, whereas I now flick back to my push session and we'll pull in some pec flies with cables. And that's just where we change things around a little bit within the workout, but then I'll still go over to do dumbbell lateral raises after here and some rear delt work, and then before we go into arms. So just little bits of differences on our workouts where we're targeting different areas. I still need to maintain obviously a good push session with my chest, and G obviously needs to work on her shoulders a little bit more, so we just switch the exercises around a little bit.
Ugh. Ooh. One day I'll have shoulders like Simon. One day, when I grow up, I want delts like you. Chest looks good.
I'm wondering how much Simon gained
Huh?
since our first filming, because you are fuller, for sure.
First filming, first one was?
Well, it was just after my 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks after my show?
Yeah,
So it was end of March.
End of March, so I'm probably
3 months in.
3 months in, so well, we just put it up yesterday, didn't we? It was 8 kilos up. So 8 kilos, but just a lot fuller all over, aren't I?
Oh, you've grown like ridiculous amounts.
Yeah.
But you've been like
On it.
Yeah, like proper on it. Proper on it. And I think like, because I think it's something that Simon struggled with at the start of off season was, and I think a lot of people will relate to it, is like previously like having been overweight and then being like really, really lean, like frightened, weren't you, to eat more, thinking that you was just going to get fat again. And I think it's that mind games of like seeing the scales going up and like panicking that it's fat, rather than just taking into account what you actually look like and going on visuals really. Absolutely. Rather than just like scale weight.
But I think for me as well, and like especially like for both of us, I think that's where it's been key for, like, obviously I've got Hader from the check-ins and stuff, but also like having you, like from both of our season point of view, where you've had mini spells and stuff, and I've gone like, no, look how good you look. Yeah. And I think sometimes it takes that, no matter how good you are.
It is though, and I think like people say about like scale weight and stuff, like, oh, don't let it like get to you. It gets to everyone. Like I remember panicking like coming into my show in March because I was like, I don't know, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 60, like 5 kilos heavier than when I competed before. Obviously it was a different category, but it still messes with your head a little bit when you're like, oh, am I not lean? Wasn't I? Like panicking because I was heavier than before, but I was leaner than I'd ever been before. So like it really, really is key, like in this game, to just, obviously we still weigh ourselves to see how we're progressing in terms of like, is the food the right amount? Like, do I need to add a bit more food in or take a bit more food out? Like in terms of performance and stuff. But you have to go on what you look like. You have to. Like at the end of the day, no one knows what you weigh when you get on stage. No one knows what body fat percentage you are when you get on stage. People ask that a lot as well. What body fat percentage? Body fat, look fucking sick. No one cares.
It is
That's what it is.
It is literally that. But you'll see this as we go into after here, as we go into what we do in terms of our coaching themselves, is why it's actually, we find so important to have a coach or that person there that's knowledgeable. Like me and G play off each other in our own off season. I've got Hader, etc. G's had Olympian coaches that have taught her so many things, and from our aspect, unless as a coach you've been there and had that coaching service yourself, you can find it hard to relate. Whereas for us, it's so important to be able to have that in order to actually then be able to trust the process of, even when we're only human, we have our own meltdowns, and to have that person there just going, actually,
I have
look,
quite a lot of meltdowns.
Take this in, take that out, and take the positives from it. Whereas it's hard when mentally sometimes you're pushing food very high, you're just conscious that you're just going to get fat basically, but if you keep it in line with how you're meant to, the results tell themselves. It's so evident, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's only because you're so focused on you want to progress though that you just become like so self-critical, but you have to be good at it.
Oh yeah.
Have to be self-critical.
Get comfortable with
expectations of yourself have got to be high.
Get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
You all right there?
Yeah.
I've not even done my next set. You've distracted me now, Simon. Oh, you bugger.
Only way of getting out of that. Delts are popping.
That's a guinea pig noise.
Willie's turned up with his family.
Willie there, is he? He got something.
He's yeah, even higher. That's it. Good, yep. Power up.
Oh, you bugger. Your shoulders are ridiculous. Come on.
Oh, right guys, final exercise on the kind of shoulders and delts side of things. Rear delt flies. This is more for G than it is myself, but you can never have enough rear delts.
Rear delts is really important because when you want in like a nice capped delt, your rear delt is this bit at the back here, and that's what gives it the nice full look. Mine were really shit. They're actually like, when I got lean this time, they looked really good, didn't they?
Yeah, they
my
were
rear
really
delts
good.
have come up, but that's because I've absolutely battered them because they used to be really bad.
But
we're
shows
getting
are
there.
one from the back. Remember that. Well, yours are one from your quads, but mine's one from
No,
the back.
well, glutes as well.
Yeah.
And well, everything. Glutes and ham, just legs basically.
Right guys, so on here as well, as you'll see when G goes through the exercise here, the main focus here is trying to keep these elbows nice and high. Too often people go down low and end up putting it through the lower back or their mid back. Whereas here, if you're keeping your elbows high, trying to really focus on exactly where we're trying to work, which is them rear delts. You can see G's coming all the way far back here, really contracting at the top here squeezing those delts back as far as you can, almost like a scapular retraction. And again, nice steady tempo, not flying them back, just controlled all the way through to just create a big burn. Good, yep. Good, squeeze it back. Yep, and again. Good, and again. Come on. Yep. Yep. Good.
Slow down a little bit. Squeeze at the back. Yep. Come on. Good. I'm going to do Simon's favourite exercise in the whole wide world. Basically. Who did you get this off?
So, this tricep exercise is from...
Look how happy he is.
It's from the late John Meadows, who is one of my very, very few go-to. we have about, well there's 4, but now 5 go-to for workout tips, really. And it's really JP, or JP and Corin. I would say Mark Coles from when I've learnt, Hader, John Meadows, and then
Tom Platz. I just love Tom Platz.
But yeah, I've got a lot of, but again, Mark, Coles and JP and Hader, to be fair, have all taken little bits of John Meadows stuff over the years. I think that he's just so knowledgeable. He was such a, he was with me from the very start of my journey.
I think sometimes it's just how people explain stuff. So like with JP, he just makes sense when he explains stuff, don't he?
Yeah, he doesn't. He has.
You're like, why did I not think of that? Like, it makes so much sense.
There's no bullshit. It's just, it's black and white. It is what it is. And sometimes JP will go back and change things that he then learns. And I like that in someone where they're willing to find new ways to develop.
Or
new
he admits
things.
if he's wrong on something, which is good.
I've learned. And I like that because it just shows pure honesty within everything that they do, and then they have more integrity.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
For me, this one here from the late John Meadows is to really target that long medial head in the tricep that, as you can see, I'm struggling with on my arms because they're so long. So it's a real big focus now of my off season to try and bring these up like I have my delts. And yeah, so it's.
We'll use the 2 ropes because with the 2 ropes you can get, well, you'll see, you can
bring
it further
longer
back than you can with just one, so you can get more of an extension on the tricep, so you can see like.
It also burns very differently to a conventional rope press down.
Don't go to failure on anything because I'm not trying to actually grow my arms, just trying to maintain them. I've got quite giant triceps from my swimming days, so I don't really need to do too much on them. But I do a little bit just because we like it. Okay.
Right guys, so that's the end of today's push shoulder delt session. That's the first bit of our work done. The next bit you'll see now is the main part of why we love what we do, and that's our helping all our clients. So you'll tune in next time at our favourite place to see us go through all our online check-ins.
Yeah, we're going to show you like how we go through it all, how it all works. We can show them through the app a little bit as well, can't we?
Yeah.
And take you to our place that we do most of our online work, because it's our favourite place.
Where we'll go through all our online clients, one-to-one clients, how we do all our planning and everything for the week ahead. Just really how we structure the services that we provide. So yeah, carry on watching guys and you'll see that pop up.
And they do the best cake there too.
Best cake.
Apart from my cake, best cake.
Best coffee, and it's probably the only place at the minute that has cinnamon in stock. So that's also a really good plus for me. But no, thanks for tuning in for the push workout guys. And next up you'll see the clerical work of things, which is where the magic happens. Right guys, so following on from our push session, we explained that we have a place where we come to kind of our engine room really, of where we go through all of our check-ins, plans, setting up new clients, going through pretty much everything across the whole of the week. We try and do it twice a week where we're together, and then obviously we have all our check-ins that come through daily anyway that we go through. So myself and Georgia find that this is an important part of the whole of our online coaching business and our one-to-one service that we offer. The reason that being is that we can both sit together for 2-3 hours and go over all of the check-ins, go over any questions. We both go over some of our clients that we deal together with, some of our clients that we deal separately, just as a fresh pair of eyes to look at. But we also are then able to work on our planning for the weeks ahead, new ideas and new developments that we can take through with regards to the app that is crucial to all of our work that we do with all of our clients. This app for us is key.
It makes everything so much easier having it all in one area. The problems we were having before is like you have Facebook messages, Instagram messages, WhatsApp messages, text messages, emails, everything, and it's a lot harder to not miss something, whereas now it's all on one app. It just makes it a lot easier when everything just comes through to that, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, for us as well, now we're able to do everything with our clients all on one platform. There's no communication issues, there's no issues with check-ins, all the check-in photos, all the check-in updates, everything is sent across to this app, which we've spent months and months developing and are still developing. Thankfully, we have a fantastic team that works on it with us. Which enables us to just kind of take it to levels that we never thought would be possible.
We do things like there's a section on there where we can upload videos. So if we want to do like a workout tutorial or like a technique video or anything to do with mindset, or I think there's one on there as to why we ask certain questions in a check-in. So everything is on there and we can just tick a box basically as to who gets to see it. So that makes it easy, doesn't it? We can also send what's it called, like a broadcast message out. So if there's something we need to say to everybody, we don't have to go through and message every single person. We can just again click a button and it goes through to all of the clients. So it saves a lot of time with like communication and stuff.
I think the key thing for us really is to try and not only lead by example how we do with our own lifestyles, but help our clients lead by examples by following the same protocols that we have ourselves for many, many years. That's even in regards to check-ins that some clients have found very different compared to previously. So we always work on visuals. Yes, we've got weights, but we've got measurements that we look at. We work on sleep, hunger, diet, digestion, stress, everything. We try and make the whole lifestyle approach for our clients a total overhaul, and that's why we get the results that we do. Okay, so with our sample diet plans, we have all of the details of the diet in here. and it's even broken down into meal forms for the clients where they have chicken and pasta.
You get asked this on your sign up. So when you initially sign up with us, you'll get a detailed questionnaire form. It'll ask you everything on there, so you can put in there your likes, dislikes, intolerances, how many meals you want to eat a day, any food preferences. So it's all done specific to the individual client, and we can change things. So if you message and you're like, all right, okay, I'm sick of eating eggs now, cool, okay, we can change that straight away. It's dead easy. If you do want a macro track using MyFitnessPal, rather than following the detailed plan, that again, absolutely fine. Yeah,
so as you can see, we've got workout plans for our clients as well, and within our workout plans, all of the workout plans have videos attached to them of how we want these exercises actioning. We're very, very strict on how exercises are completed, so we try and film all of the exercises ourselves and load them to our video library.
Sometimes we'll ask you to film them as well. So if we've got clients that have online and one-to-one, obviously it's a little bit different because we can see those train in person, but if you're just an online client, we'll quite often ask for you to send videos through so we can check form. So what we can do on the laptops is we can have your video and we can voice note direct to the video, so we can feedback exactly, like, okay, on rep 3 you did this, on rep 4 you did this, next time improve on this. So we can do that as if we're coaching you in person, so that next time you do that exercise, then you can have better technique on that. So that's really good.
Yeah, the attention to detail for us is everything, especially from an online client point of view as well. Face-to-face clients, they generally come on board in terms of how we want them to train quite quickly, again because of the face-to-face approach. Whereas online, we find that we're able to shorten that time they're able to come up to speed purely due to the videos, and that's from our own experiences with our coaches in past where we've sent videos in to be critiqued on how we lift ourselves, and we all learn from it. So we think that's a really important part to have, and again, all of those videos are uploaded through the app. All of the feedback is given through the app, through voice notes, so the clients have this permanently updated for them, and it's able to go back and look over it and review. And this goes even down to the check-ins. So as I mentioned on the check-ins, this is a sample of a check-in form here. So it's got all of these questions that the client will then get asked, which would be down to hip, waist, chest measurements, etc. But most importantly
it gives you like stars on there on the client side, doesn't it? So when you're on here, it says rating out of 10. It gives you like 10 stars, so you can just click on how you're feeling, how your sleep's been, your recovery, energy, fatigue, stress, everything.
Yeah, and it just
dead straightforward.
And then the big one we ask for as well, which not many people think is very important, is steps. So we kind of cover everything within all of this and within the app.
You'll get like daily habits. So we'll tend to give like water targets, step targets, sleep targets, and then you'll get a supplement plan as well. Everyone's supplement plan is different, obviously dependent on their goals and what their diet is like. So we've got a couple of vegans, a couple of vegetarians, some people with deficiencies, and other kind of like autoimmune diseases and stuff, haven't we? So everyone has different supplement plans, but that all come through. Oh, don't even know what my phone's doing here. My app's got a mind of its own. But yeah, that's basically how everything works. So everything's super, super detailed. You can message on the app at any time. It basically just works like a WhatsApp. So any questions you have, you can just fire them through. Me and Simon pick them up pretty much straight away, don't we?
Yeah, I mean the key thing is with it as well, whilst as detailed as it is, within 2-3 weeks, would you say with most clients, they don't even realise the amount of detail that they've had to go into at the beginning, because it just becomes such a routine.
It's in detail for us, it's straightforward for those.
Yeah, it's so straightforward.
Because behind the scenes of it, it's very, very, very detailed.
But we have the more data that we have, the more we're able to change the clients' habits longer term and make it easier for them.
We like coming to this coffee shop because they do the best coffee, and they do the best coffee and walnut cake, but I'm not having any today because I had some yesterday. So I'm behaving. You could maybe click on one of